What is going on today, guys? A here, and today we're bringing you the team builder for week 9 of the UGL. We are facing Bobo, the coach of the Big Apple Flapples, and we've got a pretty rough matchup. But I do want to start out by saying that if you are new here, subscribe and like the video because that's what's going to help you out the most. This video is a little bit late because, like I said, if you've watched any of my playthroughs, my schedule is getting a little bit pushed back. So basically, I'm playing a black randomizer on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I'm playing a versus with Polo on Tuesday and Thursday, and then I want UGL team builders to go up Saturday and the battles to go up Sunday. So with that being said, this video got pushed back a little bit just to make sure I always have the team builders and the battles ready for Saturday and Sunday. So this is technically last week, but you're just seeing it this week, so I can make sure that the schedule stays up. But like I said, we have a kind of rough matchup against this team. Like, it's not horrible because we have Urshifu, which is like stupid against this team. But he has ways around it, and then I feel like the sand that he has just beats out the rain because like AV Gigalith kind of can come in on Pelipper. It doesn't want to risk a Scald Burn, but it can come in on Pelipper and set sand, take away my rain, get Spit F boost. Like, it's kind of stupid to deal with. So the things I'm expecting him to bring: Excadrill, Talonflame, Slowking, Gigalith for sure. And then I kind of think he brings Quillfish. I feel like Quillfish just does really well against my Urshifu. I expect Appleton. I could see it if Appleton comes. I don't know if Conkeldurr comes because Conkeldurr kind of struggles it has like 4 move slot syndrome against my team. So I don't know if Conkeldurr comes. It's still really strong, so it could come. But I expect kind of some lower tiers like Appleton or Quillfish to come with the 4 that I said before. But we're going to jump right into the team builder. You can see we're bringing BANDED Urshifu again this week. I kind of haven't ran Band this whole season until last week and this week. But it's just stupid. And I was like kind of trying to not run BANDED Urshifu because it's so dumb. But like, you know, I might as well run it. I have Urshifu, I might as well run the ban. There's not really any switch-ins to this thing, especially inside the rain. So my game plan is kind of just come in. If I'm in rain, click liquidation. If he has like Slowking, obviously I need to play around that. Can U-turn out on it and stuff. But Slowking still probably takes a good bit from liquidation in the rain. I don't know the exact count. I'm gonna guess around 40%. So you should see that count pop up on the screen right now or something. So overall, Urshifu just kind of runs to his team. I could have coverage for Appleton, but I feel like I want Aqua Jet just in case Excadrill is inside the sand, and I just need like a good 60% on it or something. I just come in and click Aqua Jet and call it a day. But overall, this Urshifu can just run through the team. It's something that he's definitely got to prep for. I could even see the Avalugg coming for it because if I'm stuck in a water type move, then the Avalugg can kind of wall it. The only bad thing is a lot of his Pokemon that are his bulky Pokemon don't get recovery, so like Gigalith, Avalugg, even Quillfish can be kind of bulky, but it doesn't really get the recovery that it needs. So Urshifu just comes in and chips his team away, and then can save like the backup or the cleaning up for like Scizor or Flygon or something like that. But next we have Scizor. We are bringing a protective pad set again this week because we're running into a Flame Body Talonflame. Don't really feel like getting burned on my Scizor. Running Swords Dance, Bullet Punch, Superpower, U-turn. This thing does not get 2-hit KO'd by Excadrill, Earthquake, as long as it's not banded, I'm pretty sure, or Adamant. So we can live 2 Earthquakes, we can get a Swords Dance off, we can get a Superpower off, we can get a Bullet Punch off on whatever comes in after that. So overall, it's a pretty standard Scizor set. The only thing is we have protective pads. I wanted to run Roost, but I think the threat of Talonflame just coming in whenever it needs to, just having Roost on it didn't make sense. It's not going to live for that long anyways. It's kind of here to just, again, get chip. Feels like that's all Scizor's main goal is on this team, is to just get chip for my other things to come in and clean up. But it can serve as a late game cleanup Pokemon if things are just in Bullet Punch range. Just come in and click Bullet Punch 4 times or whatever, and call it a day. But next we have the Pelipper here. We're running actually a bulky Pelipper again this week because this thing just straight up walls. It just straight up walls Excadrill if it's not banded. It could have Rock Slide, but like Excadrill's not going to want to stay in a Rock Slide. I think Rock Slide did, how much did it do? 60? I might have EV'd it to do under half. I don't remember. I'll throw that calc up on screen right now too. But nothing on his team wants to really switch in on a Scald. This is the main reason I think that he's going to bring Appleton, because with this set, I can actually hit Appleton. I could be running Ice Beam and Hurricane, so like, I guess in his mind, he probably doesn't want to switch Appleton in on this Pelipper, but to be fair, the Appleton could actually wall this Pelipper a lot. Same with the Slowking. Slowking just straight up comes in on this Pelipper every single time, so Pelipper's not going to really get a lot of Scalds off. I need to predict when he's going to stay in, when he's going to switch out, and stuff like that, to make sure that I'm scalding on the right turns, to make sure that I'm U-turning on the right turns, and all that good stuff, because Pelipper needs to win the weather war for me. If he doesn't bring weather, I think I just straight up win this game. I think if he doesn't bring sand, I kind of just run through his team in the rain. If he does bring sand, I have to play rain super smartly, which I feel like I've been doing well all season, I should say. So I think I'll be able to win this weather war. If it is a weather war, if it's not, I think that he just really doesn't have a great chance against my team, unless if he doesn't bring weather too. I feel like that forces him into bringing like Scarf Excadrill, which isn't great against my team. I think Sand Rush Excadrill is just a lot better. So we'll have to see how it goes. I just need to play my weather really, really well with this Pelipper. I also have Defog on it because Rocks against my team is kind of dumb, because I have U-turn, 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 and U-turn. So switching out a lot is gonna be pretty prominent in this game, I feel like. So I need to be able to keep the Rocks off my side and keep the Rocks on his side. So probably am not gonna be actually leading Piloswine if I see it. I feel like if he brings Talonflame, or he brings what's the other one, Excadrill, I feel like those are his two leads, because Talonflame is just a fast U-turn. It counters a Scizor lead, which I usually lead Scizor most games, so it counters a Scizor lead. Excadrill can set rocks, it can rapid spin, it can be pretty annoying early games, so I feel like those are his two leads. So I think Pelipper is pretty much my designated lead. It does give me a disadvantage in the weather at the start, but we'll be able to make up for that a little bit later on in the battle. So like I said, this is my designated lead. This is my way to keep off the hazards and to just probably fish for Scald Burns and stuff on his team. It just counters a lot on his team, especially if I have the rain up. Next, we have Aromatisse finally making a show again. Haven't brought Aromatisse in how many weeks, dude? It's been a while since I've touched Aromatisse. 3 weeks. Has it come in 4 weeks? I think I lost 5, 6. Yeah, I lost week 7, so it hasn't come in 4 weeks. And when I say I lost week 7, my Google Chrome had to clear its cookies, so I lost the team that I used in week 7. But it hasn't come in 4 weeks, so we are finally bringing back our Fairy Steel Dragon core with Aromatisse on the team. Wish Protect, Moonblast, Aromatherapy. Yes, this straight up gets walled by Excadrill, but it does break a Sash. If it wants to switch in, it passes Wishes back to my Scizor, which is actually huge, because Scizor can do a lot of work against this team. It's just I don't have the recovery on Scizor that I need. So like if Talonflame's gone and I can get a Wish back into Scizor, then Scizor actually can just win the game. So wait, get Wishes back into Scizor. We have Aromatherapies in case I get a Flame Body on my Urshifu or something. I'm gonna try to not hit Talonflame with Urshifu, even though I could just kill it. Don't really want to hit it with Urshifu because I don't want to risk that Flame Body. But if I do get burned on either Urshifu or Flygon, then I can just come in and click Aromatherapy. I thought about putting Psychic there for the Quillfish, but excuse me, I think I just need Aromatherapy a lot more, especially since Quillfish can run T-Spikes too. He seems to really like T-Spikes Quillfish, so having the Aromatherapy there for Urshifu, really only Urshifu, or even Aromatisse, to get rid of that poison or possibly that toxic, can be really, really beneficial. We're just running max defense too, because like his whole team is pretty much physically defensive or physically offensive. If his Conkeldurr is not running Poison Jab, we kind of wall that. Facade does a lot of damage, but like I said, he has 4 move slot syndrome. He wants to run Thunder Punch, he wants to run Ice Punch, he wants to run Fire Punch, he wants to run Knockoff, he wants to run Drain Punch, he wants to run Mog Punch. Like there's so many moves that his Conkeldurr really wants to run against my team. So I'm not exactly sure what moves that he's going to bring. And next, we're bringing Flygon again for a second week in a row. It hasn't seen a lot of action this season either, but I think it does really well against his team. Once I get 2 Dragon Dances up, I actually just win. Earthquake kills everything that isn't flying, and if it's flying, then Dragon Claw kills it. So yeah, this thing kind of just wins. After 2 Earthquakes too, even Alchemy can't take an Earthquake, because Alchemy's physical defense is straight up like horrible. So Flygon comes in on something, gets a Dragon Dance off. If he lets me get a free Dragon Dance off, then I can just get a second one off. Then I legit just win the game. Like I 6-0 his team at that point. We outspeed everything that we need to outspeed, which would be Excadrill in this point. That's non-scarfed out of sand. And then if it's in sand, then we get 2 Dragon Dances off. We outspeed him again inside the sand, which is the main reason I'm bringing Dragon Dance Flygon, because that lets me win inside sand, and then if I have Pelipper, I can win outside of sand too. So I have ways to win inside and outside of sand with Aqua Jet on Urshifu and Dragon Dance on Flygon, because to be honest, Excadrill doesn't really do too much to Flygon. So I think I should be able to get some Dragon Dances off in front of Excadrill, or even force a switch. Gigalith definitely doesn't do anything except explodes on this. So if he does explode, then I'm fine with that, because then that means I just win the weather war after that point. And then lastly, we have our Piloswine, Thick Fat. It's mainly here to wall the Talonflame, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Ice Shard, Roar. The Roar is here again for the Alchemy, because if Alchemy starts getting up Acid Armors and Calm Minds and all that stupid stuff, then Piloswine comes in, gets rid of that, because Stored Power Alchemy actually kind of scares me, especially if it's like +6 defense, because then Bullet Punch actually doesn't do that much. So we're just here making sure that the Alchemy, if it does start wanting to set up, then I can just come in with Piloswine. He can think he's safe, and then I just roar him out. So that's pretty much Piloswine's job. We're also running Max Attack Adamant this week. I know usually I do defensive calcs. We're pretty good defensively without any investment, so I'm just running Max Attack Adamant for Ice Shards against Talonflame. Even though it's neutral, it's still doing a good bit. Same with Excadrill, it's neutral, but it still does a good bit. And then Earthquake for like Excadrill. Slow King, it does a good bit to Slow King. Gigalith. What else is there? Quillfish. So overall, Piloswine actually does really well against this team. I want to bring it in once I know whether his Excadrill is running rocks or his Gigalith is gone. That way I can set my rocks and not have to worry about defogging my own rocks away. Because to be honest, rocks on my side hurt me more than rocks on his side, especially if he's going to be Boots Talonflame. So like, getting rocks off of my side would be more beneficial than having rocks on his side. So that's gonna kind of be my game plan. But if I do get rocks up, then I get a Dragon Dance off with Flygon, then I think I just kind of win with some chip on things like Conkeldurr, some chip on Slowking, and some chip on, there's one more, it might be Gigalith, not entirely sure, it might be max defense Gigalith. But overall, I just need to make sure that I'm playing my weather turns right with this team. If I get the opportunity to set up with Flygon, I set up with Flygon. Just make sure that if he does bring Gigalith to play inside the sand more efficiently than what he's playing inside the rain. Because the thing is, my team, again, I've said this before, my team is not built as a rain team. I don't technically need the rain on my side. It just helps me out so much, and it helps in matchups like this against the Sun team I faced earlier in the season. It just helps make these matchups a lot easier. It helps Scizor defensively, Urshifu offensively, Jolteon offensively, Bronzong and Piloswine defensively. Like, it just helps my team out just by being there, and then it helps out with the weather matchups like this. So he's gonna have a harder time in the rain than what I'm gonna have in the sand, I feel like. So we'll just have to see how it plays out. I just need to play smart. I really need to win this game. My next 2 weeks are against 2 pretty good players, which are Primal and Polo. So I need to pick up a win over Primal, and then I definitely need to pick up a win over Polo. Those are the other 2 people that are kind of fighting for the 2 seed right now. So it depends on how their games go, and that'll determine basically which one I need to beat. I definitely need to beat one of them, because I think Shaded just played his week 9 match, which is the person I played last week. I think he lost. By the way he was talking in post-game chat, it looked like he lost the game. So if he did, then that means I only really need to win one of these matches, I think, against Primal and Polo. If he won, then I definitely need to win both of them. But I'll update with y'all. I'll update y'all with that next week. Right now, that's where I'm going to leave you. Make sure you drop by to check out the battle video tomorrow. So if you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya. What is going on today, guys? A here, and today we're bringing you week 9 UGL battle against Bobo. Again, we have to play on Showdown. The servers have just been kind of trash the past 2 weeks. I'm not sure why. I haven't really been able to connect anybody, but since we're playing on Showdown, I'm actually going to send this link for people to watch. Just tag here. Alright, so I sent the link for people to watch. He doesn't bring sand, which is actually great for me because that means I just get rain. I think he probably leads Talonflame or Excadrill, so I'm just gonna lead Pelipper. Yeah, leads Talonflame. So I'm just gonna U-turn out here. As he does the same, I feel like he's going into probably Slowking here. Goes into Liepard. Okay. So didn't really expect Liepard there, but I'm just gonna go into Scizor and just click U-turn. Just for the taunt, that's fine. I'll get rid of this thing. And then now if I go into... Yeah, just go into Urshifu. He can't really take an Urshifu hit on anything. He cannot really take an Urshifu hit on anything. He goes into Alchemy, that's fine. I think Liquidation just kills. Yeah, Liquidation just kills that thing. Absolutely obliterates that thing. Alchemy's defense is not good at all. So we've got two of the annoying Pokemon out the way. He does go into Slowking here. I think this is where I just go Scizor. He goes to the Trick Room. I'm going to just Swords Dance. Actually, no, I'm going to U-turn. He goes into Talonflame. That's fine. Here I can just go into... I can go back into Urshifu because it should be slower than him. I'm just gonna U-turn. Goes into Conk, that's fine. We will go straight into Aromatisse here and just click Moonblast. He goes into Excadrill. We break any kind of sash that was just on that thing, so I'm gonna go back into Pelipper here. Sitting in a pretty good spot. I mean, we know that his Slowking is Trick Room now. He's gonna try to win. He's gonna try to win with Honk and Trick Room. I'm just gonna U-turn. He goes into the Slowking, completely fine. I'll go into Scizor here and click U-turn. Goes back into Talonflame, to which I just go into what do I go into? I'll go into Pelipper and I'll click Scald. Because why not? I'm sure he goes into... He just clicks the Wing Beat. Okay. So we get rid of the Talonflame. That's good. I feel like Slowking comes in again here. Yeah, Slowking comes in again. I'm just going to click U-turn. Actually, I'm going to click Roost. And now I'm going to click U-turn. He could have T-Bolt, but he just Psychics. Okay. So... I'm going to go into Aromatisse, and I'm going to click Wish. This stops him from going into Conk and forces him into going into Excadrill. So we'll get the Wish off. He didn't get a Spadef drop. I'll be able to just click Moonblast here. That's fine. Trick Room has one more turn left, so I'm gonna go into Scizor here, and he goes into Excadrill. That's fine. Just gonna Swords Dance. Goes for the Earthquake. It doesn't do half, so I can just Superpower here. And Mach Punch should be coming. So I'm just going to Bullet Punch here. And now Urshifu. Actually, I'm going to come in and Dragon Dance. No, that's a lie. I'm going to Earthquake. Yeah, because there's no way Slowking takes 2. And he definitely could have had Ice Punch. So Earthquake should finish off this game. Alright, GG's to Bobo. Pretty good game for us, honestly. 5-0 really boost us in the ratings. And we're still shooting for that number 2 seed. So this game's gonna help us out a ton. Really surprised you didn't bring Sand. I felt like Sand actually had a pretty good matchup with it, because I feel like Gigalith actually beat out Pelipper. So kind of surprised he didn't bring it. Trick Room was cool, but I felt like I had outs against the Conkeldurr. But like I said, GG's to him. We are now 6-3 plus 15, I think. So yeah, that's a pretty dominating win. But that is where I'm gonna leave you guys. If you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.